ready, right on the right. Cut him. Wow, baby, nice shooting, man. And girls. Wow. Nice shooting, Carla. Get ready. Kill him. Nice shooting, man. Just put a hole in them. Carlos stood up and goes, oh my God. What? All right, let's pick up some ducks. Over the past decade, we have experienced some unbelievable waterfowl hunts, both for ducks and geese. Diver ducks, puddle ducks, big Canadas, lesser Canadas, speckle bellies, snows, you name it, I think we've encountered it. And some of the most typical ones, thinking back, would be the mallard ducks in flooded timber. We do that a lot. Arkansas, East Texas, Louisiana, the Mississippi Delta, parts of California. Canada geese over dry fields, up in Canada over the peas, down here in the States over corn. And then you have mallard ducks over the marsh systems, the river systems, all over every river system, from the Columbia to the Snake, to the White, to the Cache, to the Black, to the Mississippi, the Missouri. There's so many different types of waterfowl applications in this country. And thinking about those three most typical, I like to talk about what shots we choose for them. And when we're in the flooded timber, a lot of those shots are up close. There's very rarely a shot over 25, 30 yards in the flooded timber application of mallard duck hunting. So that's why we choose the Black Cloud 3-inch number 4s. We don't need any more of a payload than that. It kills them dead. It patterns perfectly. When I'm thinking about my shot string going out of my gun in a flooded timber situation, I'm thinking that I want it to get open pretty quick. So make sure that you're patterning your gun with the ammo that you're going to choose. When you get that 3-inch number 4 Black Cloud in your 12 gauge, and a lot of people choose 20 gauge. We shoot a lot of 20 gauge 3-inch 2s in the flooded timber as well. So when you're thinking about flooded timber, think about that shot string and that pattern being a little bit more open, because those shots are there. You don't want your shot string and your pattern flying by the duck when he's only 15 yards out there. Again, in the flooded timber, they're going to be a lot closer in most instances. When you do break them down and get them to cooperate and commit, you're not going to have many shots over that 25, 30 yard barrier. So keep that in mind. 3-inch Black Cloud number 4s out of a 12 gauge, 3-inch Black Cloud number 2s out of a 20 gauge. Those are our go-tos for that application. Let's move on to the Canada geese over dry fields.
Doesn't matter where I go or where I am, all I have to do is look up and see it all. Up on the mountain, that's where I want to be. Where pine trees touch the sky, it's where I feel
Canada geese, especially the 10, 11, 12, 13 pounders, they're hard to kill. Your patterning, your constrictions, your ammo, everything in your shooting system has to be dead on, in my opinion. Plus, your scouting, your decoying, your calling, your patience, your flagging, all of that to get them belly up. That's the best shot, in my opinion, for Canada geese, is to get them squared up where you have that neck as well as that entire chest of their internal organs right there. But you still need to penetrate all of those feathers, all of the down that keeps them warm on their migratory routes. And then you got to pass through bone to get through those vital organs that are going to kill that goose dead on impact. And we want that goose dead. We don't want cripples. And you're going to have them, don't get me wrong. And your finishing shots are going to be important. Your dog, your labs, your retrievers are going to be important as well. But we want those Canada geese dead. And that's why I personally choose Black Cloud 3-inch BB. I think that the number of BBs that you have in the hole are exactly what you need for big Canada geese. The pattern is perfect depending on what your constriction is on your choke tube system. Again, keep your shooting system in mind. But the size of that BB, the velocity of that BB load, the payload, the payoff that you're getting with a 3-inch BB load with Black Cloud kills Canada geese dead. You don't need it for lessers, don't get me wrong. You can kill lessers with 3-inch 2s, no problem. But with those big Canada geese that I like to target in cornfields and even up in Canada early in September, October, black cloud does the job with 3-inch BB every single time on big Canada geese. And man, they are so fun. Their vocalizations, the way that you can talk to them and manipulate them and get them to work. Sometimes they win. A lot of times they'll shortstop you. Just be patient. Let those big Canadas hunt you up and kill them dead in the decoys. Let's move on to our last specific duck hunt that I can remember vividly over the last decade. One that's, that we encounter a bunch, and that's puddle ducks over a marsh situation, over an oxbow situation. It might be a cattle pond in Oklahoma. It might be a river system to where you get off of a little bend of the river and they're working into some of that slower water. They're coming in there to eat the invertebrates. They might be coming in there to rest or roost or loaf or to just get the gravel to help them digest after a morning feed. But when I get ducks in that situation, I get them in tight. You still might have them at 40 yards, sometimes 35. We like to get them close as we can, obviously, and we choose the Black Cloud 3-inch number 3s. This load is fast, it patterns unbelievable, and it is a freaking killer. I'm telling you, it hits hard. A lot of people are like, well, why number 3s? It's a little bit smaller of a BB. Obviously, you're gonna get more BBs in there, and the impact is so deadly with a 3-inch 3. A lot of people see us shooting them, they're like, why don't you just use 3-inch 2s? And I'm saying, hey, we're upping our payload a little bit by having more BBs in the hole, but we're still have that speed, that velocity, that patterning, and that impact. That point of impact is so important. And when those 3-inch number 3 BBs hit the duck, it's amazing how fast they die. It could be teal, it could be widgeon, it could be mallards, it could be gadwalls, it could be sprig. It doesn't matter. Divers as well. 3-inch 3s are a deadly ammo for puddle ducks or diver ducks all across the country.
Signs were showing late last night. I should have known something wasn't right. I woke up this morning and that girl was gone without a warning. She up and left me alone.
Thinking about the last decade, 3 of the most typical hunts that we have encountered are those puddle ducks, or mainly mallards in the flooded timber of places like Arkansas. Canada geese, the bigger variety over cornfields down here in the States, or pea fields up in Canada. And then you have puddle ducks, diver ducks over all types of situations over water. I like to go with those 3 different payloads. Black Cloud does it. They offer so many that are going to perform for you on a daily basis. Good luck. I'm Chad Belding with the Fowl Life Television and Banded Brands. I hope that helps.